that both the resistance and Israel know that we are journalists and in one location. I can clearly say that we, journalists, were targeted on purpose. We were far from the confrontations. The confrontations are up this hill over the horizon, where the fires are. This spot is where the journalist was. All of the journalists were wearing their safety kit. They all had press slogan on their chest and cars.
There was no one else around them. There was no fighting. There were no military points. The journalists were hit, and we have, so far with the information that we have, they all point to an intentionality that is difficult to refute. And in that case, we are talking about a war crime.
This is not the first time Israel has targeted journalists. Last year, Al Jazeera's Shireen Abu Akleh was shot dead by an Israeli sniper in the occupied West Bank. She was clearly marked as a journalist. No one was ever held accountable. Journalists have also been killed in Gaza in the latest escalation. Unions have called for all parties to abide by international law and protect journalists. Peter Stemmert, Al Jazeera.
Well, thousands have taken to the streets in New York, where people showed their support for the people of Gaza. Kristen Salimi was there.
Demonstrators have come out in force in support of Palestinians. They're calling for a free Palestine. They're calling for an end to the bombardment of Gaza and an end to U.S. military support for Israel. And they came out here in force amidst heightened security. City and state officials have said that police and security are on high alert for the city. They've got extra police protecting mosques and synagogues in the city. Even though they say there's no credible threat, there's worried that the tensions can spill over here on the street. But the people that I've spoken to here say they just want to show the Palestinian people that they're supported, that they're not forgotten, and that they are fighting for their freedom. Kristen Salimi, Al Jazeera, New York.
Well, early on Friday, demonstrations were held across the Middle East to show solidarity with Palestinians. Osama bin Javed reports.
Tens of thousands of people gathered outside mosques in Muslim-majority countries. This crowd rallied in Baghdad in support of Palestinians, answering a call for a million-man march by influential Iraqi political leader Muqtada al-Sadr.
No to America, no to Israel. Palestine is done. Homes were destroyed over the heads of the children. Where are the Arabs? Those who are jealous and care about humanity? The Israelis are killing the children with their rockets. Are you Arabs happy about this?
There are random killings of our people in Palestine. We call for all countries, the UN Security Council and the Arab countries to take a united decision and deliver aid to our people in Palestine, lift the blockade and put an end to the random killings of the civilians who should be safe in their cities.
Immediately after Friday prayers in the Jordanian capital, Amman, people began protesting against the Israeli airstrikes on civilians in Gaza. There were similar scenes in Yemen, where the Houthi leadership has warned Israel to stop the bloodshed. Streets echoed with chants of solidarity with Palestinians as thousands of Iranians marched in the capital, Tehran. The recent violence seems to have fanned anti-Israel and anti-American sentiment here. And visible anger in Qatar as well, after special prayers for the victims of Israeli attacks.
People have been gathering in their hundreds against what they call Israeli brutalities against the Palestinian people. They say that Israel is carrying out a clear violation of human rights and the rights of the Palestinian people. And across the Muslim world there seems to be anger blowing over, especially after Friday prayers, where thousands of people have been gathering in mosques, and there have been special prayers which have been said for the Palestinian people.
Security forces in Jordan fired tear gas to disperse protesters who tried to approach the Israeli border. Crowds also gathered in Bahrain, Pakistan, Afghanistan and other Muslim-majority nations, demanding their governments do more. Demonstrations of public anger are likely to continue for as long as Israel keeps up the bombing of Gaza. Osama bin Javed, Al Jazeera, Doha.
I'll be back with more of our special ongoing coverage of the Gaza-Israel war in half an hour. Witness is up next.
In-depth analysis of the day's headlines.
€1 million to help
Tunisia address migration? Is it going to ease the migrant crisis or make it worse?
Informed opinions.
We need more investors and more people that make key decisions to embrace women's football.
Frank assessments.
This balance between deterrence and reassurance is particularly important for the Biden administration.
Inside Story on Al Jazeera.
عطاتك 3. واش بكيك ما طفتيش؟
لك قمت هيك لو ثاني طفيتها من الاخر لا.
راسك وجع؟
اي فاهم.
زيدي حاولي برك تنجم.
لك قمت هيك ما عرفت نعمل.
برك فاش مش تتحسني؟
تعبت منها السمع.
ري ساعة أنا عملت لكم شوية طول رب قوموا باش تمشوا تتفزوا طفوا يفوتكم الكار ردوا بيه. الو صباح الخير. وين هاني نستناني مازال ما جاش الكاميون. نور نسيتني لحظة. جربي من ماضي ساعتين وانت طالعة في الكاميون.
لا ربع.
تو لي وحدة بالناس بناتي تفوتها من الكار. بناتي تو تفوتها من الكار. خاطر من الظروف بنات عام. وقت الطيب وقت هاي تو هرم مش يخرجوا لفطور. ما شفتيش الصباح كيفاش الحلالية والضيوفة كيفاش.
ماني كبراني اجا رفيقات الكاميون ونخدموا عندنا شانتي نلمت الخدام ونمشوا نخدموا على رواحنا يطلبوني الفلاح نمشي نهج للخدام. الاقتصاد نسيه نحن كي الالماني الاقتصاد نسيه خاطر تخدم 15 تلمد الاولياد تسكت هاك وتسكت. الراجل هم يدبوا قهوه ودخان الصباح في جاء. لكن المشكله فين نساوين قد تشويش اللحم على الضوافر ما يروش بيا ديما الشيفور والكبران هم اللي ياكلوا فينا كذا وكذا. تو كيما الكياسات كيف هاك هذا كياس باش بشر يخلص فيها. حتى المرض في الركوب نحن تو تاخذ الخدمه كينتي محلاها الخدمه ومرتاحه. امر مرض بالمشي وكياسات اشتاء ما اسم كياس. صارت كرهبة قلبت وماتوا فيها زوز نساء. وقتها قلبت بهم الكرهبة زوز طفل ومرأة ماتوا منه في الخدمة.
شدي على شميمتي سامحيني سمعتيني خويا زعما طحت. يا رب تعاوننا يا رب.
كنت يعني جبتي متوامر؟
هاي جبتها من زوج توامر بنايا وولاي. الولايد هز ربي نتاعي حاجة الله والبناية خلقت متشوه
مش لو
ما نجمتش. العائلة متاعي قالوا لي ايش عندك فيها خليها تعيش هكاك. قلت لهم لا ما نجمش خليها تعيش هكاك يلزمني نضحي عليها يلزمني ناكل عليها بسناي. والحمد لله انا مصلي على نبي مريته وتقرا في الليسي عمرها 15 سنة الحمد لله.
ما نخدمش على هكاك من مشي
كان ما تحتش على هكا نخدم شتي وصيف نفز بكري هكا تشوفي باش نوصل باش نوصل نعمل لها عملياتها بشوي بشوي. خلقت وجبتها من تونس قلت ما عنديش حليب ما لقيت ما نوكلها مشيت هزيت روحي ومشيت للمرجدة وقت اللي خلطت لها قالت لي مش نعطيها الجمعي. قلت لها ولا بنتي ما تريه كي ناكلني وياها الرمل.
ما تحكيش معاها ما منظر ما تحدثهمش تحط لها بلاتو نتاعها قدام